Did you know your gut health today actually becomes your baby's brain structures tomorrow? I'm Dr. Disha MD, your holistic gynecologist, and in this video, we are moving from knowledge to action. So you have already learned what can go wrong. Now, I'm going to show you the exact holistic integrative steps I use with my clients to give their baby the strongest start possible. If you're pregnant or trying to conceive and you want to shape your baby's brain, immune system, and long-term health, stay with me because today we are going to discuss action steps for a healthy pregnancy and baby brain. Hi ladies, welcome to the most exciting part because now we move from knowledge to action. You have already learnt about brain development, risk factors, and what influences your baby's future. Now it's time to put it all into practice step by step. Remember, every single change you make in your lifestyle, your diet, your stress, and your environment is shaping the way your baby's brain wires, grows, and thrives. First, let's talk about the gut microbiome. Right now, your baby's microbiome is your microbiome. The food you eat, the way you digest food, the health of your gut, all of that crosses the placenta and builds the foundation for your baby's brain and immune system. So what can you do now? Here are some general tips. Eat real food and include some fermented foods, like yogurt with live cultures, kimchi, kefir, etc. Now just make sure they are unpasteurized and contain live cultures. Now this advice may not apply if you have an extremely unhealthy gut like a full-blown SIBO or SIFO or leaky gut, autoimmunity, thyroid imbalances or stuff like that. Because in that case, you have to detox under supervision of an expert and then you can introduce fermented foods and more fiber in your diet. So the next is again get enough fiber, at least 25 grams per day from veggies, fruits, greens, whole grains, beans, nuts, seeds, because fiber is the food for your healthy bacteria. Now diversity also matters, so don't just eat the same vegetables every week. Rotate, experiment and bring color and variety to your plate. Eat according to your period cycle. Check Keto method. Now, if you're breastfeeding later, all of this still continues to benefit your baby directly. Now, let's talk about inflammation. Inflammation, we know that inflammation in mom equals to the inflammation in baby's brain. And the first step to cool down inflammation is through food. Though food is not the only one and may not be enough in severe cases, but this is where you start with. This is where you begin with. So anti-inflammatory foods like dark leafy greens, berries, whole grains, especially gluten-free grains like brown rice, quinoa, nuts, seeds, avocado, olive oil. Fish eaters watch for mercury content, garlic. All of these are known to be anti-inflammatory. Now foods to limit are of course candy, sugary drinks, fried food, processed meats, too much of dairy, too much of white breads, etc. Now let's talk about probiotic supplementation. So once you have really cleaned up your body and your gut and balanced your digestion, then you can add on to some probiotic supplements. They don't just help your gut, but they also improve the vaginal flora, which means when the baby passes through the birth canal, they're actually getting the best possible start. Now fiber supplements like psyllium, husk or flaxseed can help if diet alone isn't enough, and antioxidants like vitamin C, vitamin E, resveratrol, curcumin, all these can protect you and your baby from oxidative stress caused by toxins. Think of them as your bodyguard, neutralizing harmful free radicals before they damage the cells. Now let's talk about leaky gut and food sensitivities. Sometimes the gut-brain barrier becomes weak, ladies, and this is called leaky gut. That inflammation that doesn't just stay in your gut and now it is traveling to the brain. So signs could be bloating, gas, food sensitivities, brain fog, fatigue, skin issues. And although if you have a full-blown leaky gut, it's highly advisable that you work with an expert for a longer period of time to fix it. But here I'm just giving you some tips. So two key supports for your gut healing could be glutamine, which repairs the gut lining, and short-chain fatty acids, which are produced when probiotics eat fiber. Now food sensitivities can be tricky because they don't always show up immediately. There is no immediate reaction and you can try an elimination diet of common triggers like gluten, dairy, soy, corn, eggs, and slowly heal your gut and then reintroduce them. You may even do a blood test. Now let's talk about stress, sleep and lifestyle. Ladies, please remember, your emotional state is your baby's emotional blueprint. That's why I focus a lot on mind-body medicine. Prioritize deep rest and quality sleep. Build in daily relaxation, like some meditation, gentle yoga, or even just mindful breathing. Protect your environment. Reduce toxin exposure wherever possible, like plastics, harsh cleaning supplies, pesticides. I know this feels like a lot, but don't get overwhelmed. Every single step you take, even if it is just removing inflammatory foods from your diet, is already wiring your baby's brain for health, intelligence, and resilience. You are literally creating the architecture of your child's future with every choice you make. And I'm here to guide you through it, every step of the way. So take this knowledge and apply it one piece at a time, and trust that your body and your baby's brain are responding beautifully. You are doing the most powerful work of your life right now, ladies, and I couldn't be prouder to be on this journey with you. So ladies, keep learning, keep growing. Until I see you next time, take very good care of yourself.